They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we...
Oh, wide open, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 88 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Always got some breathing room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yards on the pickup.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
Now a give right side. Scott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken
an extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
And this.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Niners 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. I mean, we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now again, right side. It's Scott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
For the Eagles.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Steve Hart on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 43-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely, very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got the connection here to Bourne. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, he sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Kittle catching the slant. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
15 yards.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
13. 51. Hey, gun. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. I got this. 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety crease.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
51, Mike 51. Hey, come on. 21. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw is Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Scott. Room here to run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 34-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Watch the twist. Slam.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Once again, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 62 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. There he goes right side. And he is into the... End zone, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with the 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Looking long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
4-yard line.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. I got you. Bring it.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They go again with Scott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. Defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to make everything happen.
It's football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll all the way down inside 20. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Another good run for him. What else is new? Got to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, open man is born. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
After
the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with